Welcome to another episode of Woman to Woman Kitchen Table Talk. With me today, of course, are my fabulous co-hosts, Shannon and Thea. And today we're going to be talking about something that we ladies have to do all the time. However, we have to decide whether it's hot or hurt. And we're talking about high heels.
Oh.
Now, I don't know about you, but I love my high heels. I love them. The higher, the better. I remember my mother used to say to me, "Oh, you walk in those things." But then she says, you know, it's okay because when I was your age, I used to walk in the same kind of heels. I know back in those days, I had the real stilettos. Tiny
They
high
invented
heels.
stilettos back in the
I
day.
think they did back in the day. So, high heels. Now, ladies, Sharon, tell me. As a millennial club goer, regular club goer, party animal. So tell me now, going out, do you absolutely have to have high heels?
I don't have to have high heels, but each party definitely determines what outfit I'm going to wear.
So we plan the outfits.
Yes. Usually if we have the little outside parties, I'm wearing more of like a dress down, my flats, everything. If we're hitting the club and I know it's a popular club, a lot of fine people are gonna be there.
Might run up on a celebrity.
We gotta step out in the heels, okay?
And the
Show
higher
the
the better.
legs. Yes, the higher the better, you know. You gotta mentally prepare yourself like you're Beyonce, you know. You gotta strut.
You have to strut.
You have to, like,
I love it.
everything. Confidence is key.
Yes.
Even if you're stumbling, confidence
That's
is
okay.
key. Stumble with confidence.
Confidently.
Yes.
Yes. I absolutely love
Because
it.
truth is this, like, hot or hurt is both. Beauty is pain. Beauty is pain.
Yes.
Sometimes you gotta tell yourself, like, I'm just gonna make it to the car, man. That's it. Like, there are times I took my heels off right after the club. Like, hey, y'all seen me when I was cute. A girl need a breath, okay?
Oh my
A
gosh.
girl needs her breath. Like,
So universally,
Yes.
heels cause some pain.
Yes.
There is no
Yes.
woman who can say, yeah, I wear heels all day long and it's comfortable. No.
They're
They
not
do
human.
cause some pain. They do cause, you know, what's your experience, Thea?
My experience is, you probably saw me laughing.
Because you can identify.
Yes, I can identify exactly with what Shannon was saying. You know, I have heels galore. And like the millennials, the party determines the outfit.
yes.
Exactly.
And you know, you can't have on a nice party dress with
Some
flats.
flats. It doesn't
Yes,
go
that's
together.
not right.
No.
You know, that nice little mini dress that
Ooh.
just shows off the legs?
Calves and the legs that you
Yes.
squatted all summer long for. Oh, honey, no.
Yes.
They have to be
Preach.
shown.
Yes.
Yes.
And you put them heels on.
Bam.
And everything just pow, pow, pow.
Yes.
And when you walk out and see me, I have two daughters that are my check you squad.
Okay, very good.
Because if I come out of that bedroom
Mhm.
and they have to check me over from head to toe, and they're millennials, by the way, and if mommy is not on point,
they will let you
Turn back around.
oh no, they won't just let me know. They will march me back
Yes.
and
correct your
Yes.
situation.
We need to take this off, put this on. And I don't even know what you were doing with that one. Nope. Yeah.
Not gonna
I'm
work.
my mom's biggest fashion designer. And my mom can dress. So it's like every now and again I'm like, you know them shoes.
Now,
You
does
know
she,
you wrong for
does she
them shoes.
listen to you?
No.
No, you know what? I listen to my daughters because I trust their judgment. Or, you know, on a serious note, I trust their judgment, and because I see the way they look when they go out.
They put it together.
They put it together. So the heels for me, I have to agree with Shannon, it's both. Because I know when I put some heels on, man, I'm like,
changes your whole attitude.
pow.
All of a sudden, you become,
Yes.
you know, queen bee.
Yes.
So, oh, wait a minute. Please don't talk to me.
Don't talk to
Don't
me.
talk to me. I'm fabulous.
Just look.
Just look. Don't touch. Step out of my way.
Okay.
The
But-
queen has arrived.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
take a few steps in them.
And then you're like, oh.
Oh, it humbles you very quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get out of my head, Shannon.
Humbled very quickly.
Yes.
See, good.
But-
So, ladies, we're not struggling alone. We all
Yes.
go through this. The heels are hot, but they do hurt.
Yes.
So they look fantastic. And there's something about them just lifting you. You put them on and all of a sudden, you know, you stick your chest out.
Yes.
You got the booty popping just right. You got the girls lifted.
And the runway
waist
walk.
snatched.
Yes.
All of a sudden, everything in front of you is a runway.
Yes.
And you just are the queen stepping
Mhm.
out. You look fabulous. And it looks fabulous. It really does lift you. It puts you in a whole nother space.
It does.
It complements your outfit. It completes your outfit
Yes.
when you have a nice dress on and some nice high heels. Now, that's all beautiful. That's the hot part.
Yes.
The hard part is that wearing heels for years like that, over time, give us some issues with our feet, with our spines, with our backs, with our knees, with our ankles,
Yes.
over time. Now, you can do anything one night. Anything
Yes.
one night. And back in our millennial days, you know, we were clubbing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes Tuesday
Monday.
night,
Yeah,
sometimes Monday.
you know.
Sometimes it was a 4-day stretch
Yes.
where you're
Oh.
in heels dancing all night long. I don't know about you, but when I go out, I don't go out to sit down.
Oh no, I'm
So
like you.
I'm out there. I'm on the dance floor, and I'm on the dance floor all
All
night for the
night.
entire party.
Yes.
Because I can sit at home.
Yes.
If I got dressed to come out in the streets, to be out in these streets
Okay.
partying, then I'm going to partay.
What
Yes,
fun is it to
ma'am.
go
What's the
listen to
point?
some good music and sit down
And sit down.
Yeah.
No, I am going to drop
excuse
it
me.
like it's hot, because
Yes.
it is. So yeah, so you go out to party and you're gonna dance all night. But for years and years of that, after a while, you know, it starts to take a toll.
Yeah.
So for most of us women, usually at some point, either you start to get bunions in the feet because those shoes are not the best, no matter, even if they're fabulous, soft Enzo Angiolini leather, you know. Shameless plug. I actually happen to like those shoes just because the leather is so soft. And Enzo, you gotta pay me some money. But really, those shoes are really, really well made, and the leather is super, super soft. So you never have to worry when you put your feet in them.
Mhm.
Good quality shoes are not gonna hurt you. And if the heel is nice, fabulous. But over time, no matter what you're wearing, putting that pressure, because you're literally on tippy toes for those
Yes.
hours. So the pain comes in when those muscles aren't really well toned. You're not doing anything with them when you're not in those heels. So when you put them in the heels and then you take them off, suddenly you go from walking in tippy toes like this for hours, for days, to flat-footed.
Yes.
It causes some issues. So women get problems with bunions, with what they call contour.
Oh
You know
yes,
what
with
that
the little
corn
corns
is?
on there.
Yeah, the little
Mhm.
corns on the joints of the toes. There are ankle issues sometimes.
Yes.
Don't twist your ankle. And one of them who's ever twisted their ankle in some high heels trying to walk cute to the car? Speak the truth, shame the devil. Tell me. What happened, Shannon? Tell me.
Twisted ankle, tumbled, everything. Anything you could think of, a girl did it through those heels. Okay, those
Oh my
heels made
God.
me work to be cute. Okay,
Bust a sweat.
bust a sweat. I mean, even sometimes just holding a friend, like, please, just help me.
Help me.
Just help me. I can't do it. Like, I remember
Wow.
I had a friend. I wore the heels. Didn't get a chance to break them in or anything. I wore the heels specifically for my friend's dinner. I said, okay, we're gonna be sitting down.
Mhm.
After the dinner, he wants to go to Walmart. So what are we doing? I'm walking around Walmart in these heels, and I'm
Oh, no.
struggling. The way I went and bought those flimsy little flip flops. As soon as I seen it, I ran in them heels. I said, knees to chest, running, tumbled right over there. But I didn't even care because I was right in front of the slip. And everybody's like, you okay? I'm fine now. Yeah, let me take these off. Wait for them. Hold on to these heels. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think I ever
my
touched
gosh.
those heels again after that.
Wow.
Either.
I
Traumatized.
probably wouldn't either. What
Yeah.
about you? What about you?
Traumatized.
Yeah.
I've
Fun
always brought an extra pair of shoes.
Mm.
Flats, preferably.
Yes.
Mhm. Just
me.
because.
Just because. Because I remember this one night we went to this comedy club and we had gotten front row tickets.
Ooh.
So you know a girl had to be
You have to be on point.
And we're walking, because we had to park in a parking garage. Walking. Wouldn't you realize the shoes popped?
Oh no.
Thank God we had gotten there 2 hours before the show was to start. We were walking around trying to find me
A shoe store.
new shoes. Because I was not going to walk in my sexy dress.
With busted shoes or
with
flat shoes.
Or flat shoes.
That could not work.
Because you have to have heels.
Oh, of course.
Because your outfit is all snatched and you're looking fabulous.
The corset,
Waist trainer,
and the push-up bra.
Aye. You know.
Finally found a boutique
That would have some shoes.
that would have some shoes.
And they're brand new shoes. So how did you manage that?
Found the boutique.
Uh-huh.
And of course, you know, boutique prices. That's a whole nother
A
show.
boutique prices.
So, did find a pair of shoes. It being brand new, I had to just make sure. Okay, y'all need to slow down, ladies, because I am taking
Baby
steps. So,
Oh my God.
that alone, we were, by the time we got to the comedy show,
You were exhausted.
we were but from laughing because it was just.
You didn't need
so
a comedy show.
No, we didn't need a comedy show, but we
That's
already had,
good.
we already had tickets and everything. But
Right.
we had something to laugh about
You
on
had
the way
your
home.
laugh. You had your laugh.
But it was.
See, this is what men don't appreciate about what we go through as women when we're going out. You know, for them, they just throw on something and they feel fine.
Yes.
As women, we have to put on the pantyhose. How many? No, I think pantyhose were discovered by a male sadist.
Yes.
Waiting.
Yes.
I think so. Because first of all, most of it, you know, it's made of this synthetic fabric and it's not very kind to the girl. So it tends to cause some issues there. Then if it squeezes, if you don't turn it just right, it's cutting into the thighs.
Yes.
It can be miserable. That's the pantyhose.
Then you are all cute, and especially if you're wearing an outfit that the legs show.
The leg is showing
and
you get a run. And it just ruins it. You might as well just take it off because that just ruins the whole. That ruins your entire outfit.
Yes.
That's it. You have to take it off and start again. Then, so we've got the pantyhose. Then we have the corsets or the waist trainers. Why we have to go through these things, ladies? Why? Like Shannon said, beauty is pain. It's a struggle.
It is.
The struggle is real. It's really real.
Yes.
And it is uncomfortable. We go through all of this just to look cute. So you put on the corset or the waist trainer or whatever it is, right? And then you have to have the push-up bra
Yes.
to make sure the girls are lifted and separated so they look just right. You know, because the silhouette has to be perfect.
Yes.
Why? Why do we go through this? Because we just want to look cute. What? Okay, anyway, so we have to look cute. So we go through all these things. I remember you see those medieval pictures where they have the corset with a woman. There's literally a woman with a foot in her back. And the back of the woman and pulling and tightening.
And you have to hold your breath.
And you have to,
Yes.
I have to stop breathing just to fit into this narrow-waisted, you know, or just to give the silhouette of this very narrow waist and these huge hips. All right. So if you don't naturally have that body shape, you can put yourself into it now with all these different body shapers and things that you're wearing under your clothing. And then so you have it on a nice tight dress and you're out at a party. You can't eat, you know. You can't drink. Because if you drink, you have to go to the bathroom. If you go to the bathroom, you have to take all of that off. Who's going to do it? I remember. Funny story. I went to a boat ride. It's a carnival party. You know, you're jumping and dancing. This young lady was in this beautiful bodysuit, snatched. I mean, so she had obviously had on, you know, something underneath it. And so I said, "Oh, honey, you are looking beautiful." She said, "Yes, girl." So we were standing outside of the bathroom. I said, "Are you in line?" She said, "Oh, no. When I'm in, I'm in. That's it. I'm not taking this off until I get home."
So she knew what it would be
So
like
she
to get
knew
out of it.
that this meant I zip myself in and I'm in for the entire night until I get home. So you
Yes.
can't go to the bathroom, you can't do anything. So you don't want to drink too much, you can't eat too much. Just to look cute. Hot or hurt.
Why?
That's hurt. That's a lot of pain. Why go through that? But we go through it because what? Beauty is pain.
Yes,
It's pain. In order to look a certain way, you have to endure some pain. So ladies, don't think that these girls wake up this way. They wake up like this. They don't wake up like this. They don't wake up with the eyebrows and nails and lashes and all these things done. No, they don't wake up like this. It takes work. They have a team
They have a beauty team that puts all of this together and snatches them in and lifts and tucks and nips and does all these things to make sure that they look absolutely perfect on camera. But for the rest of us
Who don't have a team.
who don't have a team necessarily, you have a team, you have your 2 daughters, who don't have a team, we still have to make sure we look put together when we go out. So we do our best. And you want to make sure the lines of the dress are good, the silhouette is perfect. So you put yourself in the corset and the waist trainer, and then that perfect silhouette, of course, is with the heels.
Yes.
You just have to remember, though, here are some tips to help you wear those heels. Because remember, they're not designed for you to walk 24/7.
Right.
They really aren't. So you have to build the muscles when you're not wearing the heels. So do some toe-up exercises. So you're in the gym, just go up on the tippy toes. It starts to build the calf muscles. So the stronger those muscles are, the better off it's going to be able to support you when you're in those heels. One of the worst things you can do when you take those heels off is to go directly into flat shoes. It's the worst thing you can do, even though it's the most comfortable thing. So you're in the heels and you're like, oh my God, I have to take these off. You take them off and you're like, oh, but the muscles are tight as you're in this flexed position. So when you simply drop, all that happens is those muscles now, they're tight. You have to lengthen them, and they've been tight and contracted for so long. When you immediately lengthen them, the chance of you pulling something is very, very high. The chance of you starting to do micro tears in those muscles, tendons and ligaments is very high. So over time, that's one of the reasons why you can no longer wear those heels, because you've damaged those muscles and tendons and ligaments so much that they can no longer recoil that way. So you can't go up into tippy toes and then flat shoes instantly anymore. So how do you maintain then being able to wear them all along? Don't stop wearing them. So when you're around the house, put on some heels. Clean your house with heels on.
Wow.
Tip, hey girls. That's free. Keep watching us on Woman to Woman. So you wear the heels in the house. Your husband's gonna love it. Your boyfriend's gonna love it. Your partner will love it, because you're walking around the house with that booty up, those legs tight, those calves saying hello, pow, pow, pow. They're gonna love it. Your muscles will love it because they're being trained all throughout the house.
Right.
So wear the heels while you wipe the floor.
Where
While
were
you're
you
cleaning
3
the
years
house.
ago?
I don't know, sweetheart, but I'm here now to
yes,
save
you
the
are.
day.
Thank you.
So now,
Thank you.
you're so welcome. So you're gonna wear the heels while you clean the house. Great exercise, and it keeps you, first of all, keeps those muscles engaged, so that when you take the heels off, when you take them off sitting down. So sit,
Okay.
take the heels off, and move the feet. Put the feet through flexion and extension. Bend, point the toes, and flex the toes. Point and flex while they're supported, not while you're weight bearing.
Wow.
Okay? So do it on the sofa, flex, point and flex, and just kind of warm those muscles down
Okay.
before you go into flat shoes. And don't go directly into flat shoes. Get some sandals with the little soft heel, the rubber, like a rubber heel. Walk in those sandals around the house, so that you're not coming from 6-inch stilettos to flat. You're going from 6-inch stilettos to like maybe a 4 or 3-inch heel, but it's a wedge and it's soft.
Gradual.
So it's a gradual come back. So
Wow,
you're
okay.
walking around the house in those, and then you slowly come down to flat feet.
Man, who thought looking
That's
having
free.
gorgeous, sexy legs would be like? There's
Would be
steps
there are steps to it.
Wow,
It's a
okay.
step-by-step process. Because if you want longevity to be able to wear heels
Yes.
into your 60s and 70s and 80s, that's what you have to do.
Wow.
For those of us who have that sway back, because we have dragging a lot of wagon back here, because I can speak personally to that. Those of us with all that back there, all that busy, you have a great future behind you. Yes. If you have that issue going on, then we tend to be more comfortable in heels anyway.
Right.
So people see me at Carnival and I'm in costume all day parading in heels. I'm in boots that are wedge heels. They're wedge heels though. They're wedge heels. And I do that because if I'm flat-footed all day, I am in pain at the end of the day. I cannot
Yes.
move. So I have to have my feet elevated just a little bit. And they're not very high. You're usually about probably this high. Not that high. They're about that high. And some people say that's high. That's not really that high. But it's about that high. And I'm in them all day. But I tell you, I feel super comfortable because they're again, softer weight. They're not hard. they're that rubber, that heavy duty rubberized heel. So there's a little bit of give. It's comfortable, and I'm able to go all day with my feet elevated. You'll notice, those of us who have that issue know you have to be in a little bit of a heel. You can't be completely flat-footed or it hurts your back. Totally understand. And if that's the case, wear those wedge heels and do the same thing, that step down as you take off the heel. Don't go directly to flat-footed.
Now, can you explain a little bit the difference between the stilettos versus the wedges?
The problem with the stilettos, it's not a problem. The weight is more evenly distributed in a wedge versus a stiletto.
Okay.
A stiletto, you're trying to somehow displace your body weight on a pinpoint and the little bit of the bottom part of the shoe, like that part of the shoe.
On the ball of your foot.
On the ball of the foot.
Okay.
So having to maintain your 150, 200 pounds on a pinpoint and a little bit of a base is way more difficult in a stiletto than it is in a wedge where everything is supported. So you're displaying that whole weight over the entire sole of the foot versus a pinpoint
That
and
would
here.
explain why wedges are more comfortable.
Exactly.
Yes,
That is why.
yes.
So wedges are great. If you're having issues with wearing the high heel, the stiletto, get a wedge. What is interesting is that these dancing girl shoes are actually quite comfortable because they really are like a wedge. The whole base where the pinpoint of the foot here, where so it's not your tippy toes, it's the entire front ball of the foot that is supported by basically a wedge, and then this little part is the stiletto. So you would think it's uncomfortable, but I can tell you, it's quite comfortable.
Experience, of course.
From experience.
Yes, you go, girl.
Hey, so it's really, really comfortable, and it looks uncomfortable, but it really is simply because this is giving you the displacement of the body weight. So it makes it a lot easier to wear these versus a full stiletto where this is completely flat, because this heel is really only probably this much. The rest of it
That's true.
is
You know
all
what?
platform.
I just realized that.
Right?
Wow.
So that gives you a little bit
okay.
better. So if you're gonna wear heels, notice you'll see dancing girls. You're like, oh my God, how are they able to stand in these shoes all day? They're super comfortable. Try them. Trust me. So trust me, you can do a lot in these shoes, and you will notice because of the way they throw your center of gravity. When you drop it low, you can drop it all the way to the flow.
Yes.
So if you like dropping it, then that you want to do it in stilettos. It's way easier to do them in stilettos than to drop it flat-footed. It doesn't quite work. When you have that little tip, it makes all the difference.
Yes.
So there are ways to make these things a little bit more comfortable. So you still have that line, you still are supported, and you also have to make sure that your back is supported. So keep in mind that yes, you want the base there, but then you also have to stretch, get your chiropractic adjustments.
Yes.
Do your yoga, do your core exercises, and do your toe-ups. So you're getting nice strong calves, nice strong ankles, and your core is tight because that is really what's holding you up completely. So strengthen your core muscles, ladies. They will help you. So those are ways that you can make it comfortable when you're wearing the heels. Now, understand that constantly wearing these heels over time will cause some issues. I did hint on that in the beginning. The corns, the weak ankles, the back pains, the hip issues, the knee problems. It really causes a whole lot of issues from the waist down. It can. Because of course, our many years of wearing them. Yeah, or many years of wearing heels and jumping up and down in heels and walking on hard concrete in them for extended periods of time without that natural step down and all the support that we should be doing. We don't do it. So because of that, there is damage that happens. How do you reverse that? If the damage is done, the damage is done. All that you can do now is one of two things. Stop wearing the heels because there is significant damage. You now have arthritic changes to the joints, changes in the bones, changes in, it starts to become a problem. So now if you want to wear a little heel is okay with support. It has to be wedge. The wedge fully supported sandals. And I've seen some really cute sandals now with a little heel that is the entire heel is basically like a softer, I guess, a rubber, sort of a rubber heel. Those are pretty comfortable to wear, those sandals, but you also want to first make sure you see a chiropractic physician or an orthopedist.
Yes.
Get yourself checked out, get your low back checked out, make sure that you get proper adjustments and alignments.
Yeah.
Do that, If that is done, then everything else you can work on. But make sure that your body is in proper alignment. That is key and critical. Get adjusted, ladies, because if your system is off, if the balance is off, it's going to throw off the hips, it throws off the knees, it throws off the ankles, the low back. You're going to live in pain. So in addition to getting your core strong, working those muscles of the ankles, working the heels, working the calf muscles, working the legs, you must get chiropractic adjustments. You must strengthen your core, and you must get your massages, do your yoga, maintain your flexibility. The back issues, if you already have them, like I said, that is now an issue that you have to work on specifically with your chiropractor, with your orthopedist, depending on how bad it is. Hopefully you don't have to have surgery or anything like that, but these are issues that are long-standing, they're chronic, especially if you've worn heels all your life. We started at your age, and so, it's a long time of brutality.
We put our bodies
through this madness, and then on top, imagine now wearing the corset with that. Yeah. Your center of gravity is off. You're in a corset. You're in the push-up bra. You're in the stilettos, and you're dancing, and you're walking on hard concrete. Over time, that really does some damage. So all of those things together, getting your chiropractic adjustments, getting your stretching in, getting your massages, making sure you're working those muscles to keep them balanced. If you have serious damage now, shifting from high heels to lower wedges or flat shoes, whichever is more comfortable for you. All of those things you have to do to just maintain. But either way, we're still going to be cute, right? Because we always have to keep it cute. We have to keep it cute. So ladies, hot or hurt, whatever it is, we're going to be cute. Yes. So if you can't do the stilettos or you can't do the wedges, get your flats, but you can still be looking fabulous. Just alter your outfits a little bit, change your silhouettes so that you're still looking beautiful, and you're beautiful regardless. So thank you for joining us today on Woman to Woman Kitchen Table Talk. Watch out for them heels and take care of your spine. See you next time.